get the feeling this could be a big over for Rajasthan. They know that Patharana's going to finish off from the other end, and he proves very tricky to get away. So Khalil has 6 deliveries. Shimron Hetmeyer, mark my words, will be eyeing up.
Starts the over on a good note.
It almost went over the moon, that ball as well. It went so.
Maybe just taking the pace off to 119 clicks. So yep, rolling his fingers across the seam. Doesn't allow Archer to get that efficient swing. And on the second attempt, the skipper completes the catch. So another one goes down for the Royals. Without scoring, Archer departs. It's 174 for 7.
The impact player, Sanju Samson, subbed out. Singh is the man in. Gets off the mark straight away. It's a good bit of bowling from Khalil. His 150th wicket in T20 cricket. Let's have a look at Kartikeya Singh here. 42 matches. So he's got a bit of experience under his belt, and he's there because of this. Good bit of bowling. Slower ball across the tail end, a hitter. You know he's going for one shot. And oopsie daisy. Just making Overton feel better about his drop earlier there. That's how you do it, mate. Grab it the second time.
Yeah, the skipper must have skipped a heartbeat there. And this is what Khalil needs to do with Hetmeyer as well. Just go outside. Don't bowl in his range. Don't bowl in his hitting arc.
Very strong offside field. This is going to be wide of the off stump. Well bowled. Oh, run out chance. And I think he may have got home here. I think Khalil believed he couldn't see a batsman anywhere near him, so he just ran to the stumps rather than throw it. And I hope for his sake that he got there in time.
We have an umpire review for run out, watching the try screen. Yes, this bat is clearly short of his ground. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Yes, never doubt the bowler. Very well done from Khalil. An easy run out in the end. So the Royals innings falling apart now. And a very good closing down job by CSK. Karthikeya goes just for one. And Rajasthan now 175 for 8. Only 7 balls remaining in this Rajasthan Royals innings. Shahid is the new man in. Not known for his finishing, really. So you'd think he's got a free hit here, the last ball of the over. He doesn't want to get on strike. He wants to leave Shimron Hetmyer at least 6 balls. So this is a free hit. He might as well try and hit a boundary. And he does try and hit the boundary, but the finger goes up. The foot went straight across the stumps. But he's gone upstairs straight away. He either thinks he's got a nick or he's outside leg. We'll find out soon enough.
We have a player's review for LBW. Original decision is out. Feet checked. It's a fair delivery. Watching the split screen now. Just take it back. Yes, 1 frame forward. The ball is next to the bat. I can see a clear gap between bat and ball. Ball tracking when ready, please. Stand by. Pitching outside leg, original decision out. Adrian, I recommend you to reverse your original decision of out. You're on screen.
You can understand why it was given. And then Shahid saved. The over's gone, however. 19 gone now. 175 for 8. Barsapara, the finisher. 6 balls to go in this innings. And a rare wide one.
So you look at this field and you know that the thinking has to be full and wide, or maybe short into Shimron Hetmyer.
I think that what they're going to check, they've given wide. They might check if the ball had landed outside the strip. Yes, it did pitch outside the strip, but that was beyond the stump, so that's all right. It's a wide.
Straight up in the air, beautiful bit of bowling. Ashwin circles underneath and takes a tumbling catch. Or did he? I think he definitely did. You can never quite tell. He's never one for massive celebrations. But another great bit of bowling from Barsapara seems to have brought the end of Hetmyer.
Yeah, one of the first to go congratulate was Jamie Overton. But that's again good piece of bowling. Trying to go onside again, slicing it, just opening up a little too early. Very well judged catch in the end from Ashwin. Another wicket for Barsapara, his second of the night. That's a big blow. With 5 more deliveries to go after this. Shimron Hetmyer gone for 19, 176 for 9.
Nine down now, Rajasthan. And this is in the air, but it's not going to carry to the man in the deep. Guwahati smiles at Ashwin. I think he's saying, why didn't you go for that one, mate?
Well, credit must be given to Matisha Patirana, what he's done when he came in to this innings with the ball in the 11th over. His economy still on the 8s. He's created wicket-taking options, and he's taken control of this innings with the ball for CSK, so to speak. One stage, Royals, they were projecting close to 200 at this time, struggling to get to 185. All credit to that man on screen. Again, reinforces the importance of having a bowler to close the innings out.
I think around the world now, of course, every team has people who bowl on the death, but an out-and-out specialist, someone who makes that his bread and butter, they're very few and far between. But Patirana definitely is one. And it's the unusual angle of attack, the low slingy action, the fact he does get lateral movement on the ball, makes it very difficult, even for the best hitters, people like Hetmyer, to get away.
Also, the release is so low, it's very difficult to get under the ball as a batter. And he skids through, doesn't bounce as much.
Just now, he bowls close to 150 as well, so that's extreme pace from a bowler who does all the different things we've just spoken about. Rare commodity you'll find in T20 cricket. And that's why CSK values him so highly in this squad. He was retained.
Here's the run out. He got amongst Shimron Hetmyer's feet. A bit of confusion. And Khalil kept his cool. Now, if you're a CSK fan, stay tuned. I've got some good news or bad news, depending on whether you're a pessimist or an optimist. The good news is you're not going to be chasing 200, CSK. The bad news is, since the start of 2019, CSK have not chased down a 180-plus target. That is incredible. In the last 5 years, or 6 years now, they've not chased down anything over 180.
It's only stats.
Only stats.
Sonny.
And that's why I say it's good news, because tonight they're going to break that curse.
So what's the bad news?
The bad news is they might not. Right, we need to get these fan poll results out of the way, because we asked you what's the fastest thing at the Tata IPL this season. An Archer bouncer, Patirana York, or MSD Stubbing. Deep has skewed the results.
I told you I really didn't have to.
No, you're right. Hands like lightning. The only thing quicker than MSD's hands is me when I get the green light to play golf for my wife. I'm out the door quicker than he can move his hands, I'll tell you that much. One ball left in the innings. Can Rajasthan finish on a high? No, they cannot, but they scamper through for a bite. So CSK have hauled this game back in their favour in the last 10 overs. Rajasthan, however, finish on a very healthy 182 for 9, but only 58 runs added in the last 8.5 overs. So a good job by the CSK bowlers.
Yeah, they would be happy, CSK, after that blistering start and after that Nitish Rana innings. But like you said, 58 runs post that wicket of Nitish Rana. That was what, 11.5, 11.3. That's a really good bowling effort, the back end of this innings, especially Noor Ahmed, again, pick of the bowlers. Pathirana doing well as well. Now, Pathirana came into the ball a little late in the innings, bowled the 11th over. Has done a fabulous job to close down the innings.
Yeah, what was so impressive too was that 18th over when he conceded just 1 run and he picked up a wicket. So only 37 runs in the last 5 overs of the innings. That's a great comeback, given the fact that the Royals, it was 79 for 1 in the first 6. Good momentum going into this run chase for CSK.
So CSK haven't chased over 180 since 2019, but they'll be very confident after a good fielding display that they have momentum in this game and they can chase this down. Rajasthan made a very good effort. The first half of the innings really got off to a good start. Nitish Rana in particular, 81 from 36. Well supported with Rian Parag, 27 from 28. Sanju Samson to lesser extent. But then it was all CSK for the back part. The bowling of Noor, Pathirana and Ashwin really put the screws on the innings. There you go, Noor Ahmed. 2 for 28 from his 4. Exceptional left-arm leg spin. Ashwin, the wily old fox, 1 for 46. And Pathirana, superb death bowling, 2 for 28. So we're lucky enough in our broadcast to be able to speak to 1 or 2 of the players after they've performed. And I'm happy to say today that it's Noor Ahmed. Noor, congratulations. A great effort from CSK to get that total back down. Before we do that, however, I believe you're back in charge of the purple cap. So if you just pop that on for me. It brings your eyes out. It looks stunning. Well done. So Mitchell Starc stole that away from you earlier, but now you get it back. That must be a very happy feeling.
Yeah, I feel happy to get it back. It always feels special. I hope I keep it till end of the tournament.
And the 2 wickets you took today, both with the googlies, it seemed to be coming out of your hand perfectly tonight.
Yeah, I tried both, but the wrong one was going good on the surface. I got some drift and some turn, so that's why I wanted to bowl the wrong one a bit more than the other one.
No, do you feel that expectation or that weight of expectation anytime you're given the ball of having to take wickets for your team?
Well, it feels good to contribute for my team. I always want to contribute for my team, whether it's in fielding, bowling, or in any department. Well, yeah, I just want to contribute for my team.
Was this surface different from Chipok, and did you have to make adjustments to your bowling tonight?
Yeah, it is different one, and yeah, I knew that any full delivery will go for boundary or 6, so I just kept my length a bit back, and that's how it worked for me.
So 182, do you think you boys can chase this one down this evening?
Yeah, hopefully we need a good start, and then we can adjust in the middle.
Okay, thanks for your time, and congratulations on that purple cap.
Thank you. Thank you.
So superb from Noor Ahmed, 2 for 28 from his 4 overs. Now 9 wickets, top of the purple cap leaderboard. Mitchell Starc had wrestled that cap off him in the earlier fixture today. But Noor Ahmed says, no, that's mine for the taking. Thank you very much. So when we come back, CSK will need 183 from their 20 overs to win.
Sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Get limited time launch offers on all new sofas in the spring collection at SCS. Many sofas like the Wrexham, Fincham and Orton down to $699. Plus get up to 3 years interest-free credit with no deposit on everything. Hurry, offers end soon. SCS, new look, new sofas.
From living space to working space, storage space and more. Find your perfect space at tigersheds.com. Sale now on.
Save up to £205 on your home insurance. He's just used Confused. JustUsedConfused.com.
Start your day the PG way, and it could be the best morning ever. PG Lucky Dips. Grab a special pack for the chance to win £1,000.
At Wren, get a Bosch dishwasher for just $149 in our spring sale. The Great Renovation. With Sky, you've got the best seat in the house to enjoy Sky Sports and Sky Cinema.
The fun is just about to start, huh? It's lights out and away we go! Transform and roll out.
This is amazing.
Where are we? I don't know.
Fantastic.
Experience more exclusive live sport than anywhere else with Sky Sports. As well as more of the latest blockbusters with Sky Cinema.
Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am. Let's go, honey.
Sky, believe in better.
There's been a body found in Whitechapel, a woman.
Jack the Ripper. He needed to do anything to keep hold of his readers.
Have you lost your mind?
He's on fire! Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Welcome back to Guwahati. Rajasthan Royals, after being put into bat, have made 182 for 9 in no small part thanks to the brilliance of Nitish Rana at the top of the order. 81 from 36 deliveries. Also Rian Parag with 37 from 28. His innings of two halves, however, started off so well for the first 10 overs. CSK hauled it back for the last 10 with some excellent bowling.
Indeed, it started with a brilliant stroke through that cover region from Jaiswal, and then he reached for one, a length delivery, and Khalil had his man. That's brought Nitish Rana in at number 3 for the first time this season. And he looked like he was batting on a different planet. Shots all around the ground, boundaries in a flurry, and the right tempo to the innings set by himself and Samson. Just taking the attack to Ashwin in that power play phase. These two produce 79 in quick time. That was his half century, his first this season. And it led him to more strokes, some more powerful than others, before Nur Ahmed was introduced. And straight away he got the wicket for Samson. Parag, the skipper, came in, played a lovely shot leg side, and things were looking up for the Royals before this happened. Rana stumped by Dhoni off the bowling of Ashwin, and there was a little implosion. Wicket stumbled, Jarrell didn't score many, and Hasaranga again batting ahead of Hetmeyer. He didn't do too many with the bat. Hetmeyer got a chance very early, and much more was expected from him. Parag trying his best to accelerate the scoring. It was a lovely stroke through that low-on region before Patarana showed his class with a peach of a Yorker. Massive 6 leg side from Hetmeyer. Archer trying to do the same. He holed out. then there was a run out. Karthikeyan didn't respond early to Hetmeyer, and Hetmeyer then departed too. So the last 5 didn't really produce many runs. Ashwin completing a very good catch, allowing Patirana for 2 wickets, and the innings closed on 182 for 9. Again, a look at the bowling effort. All round very good. Khalil once more with 2 wickets, bowling well in the power play phase and at the back end. It was Nur Ahmed, Matisha Patirana who did most of the damage with the ball. 4 wickets between them, and doing very well at the back end of the innings for CSK. So that means the target for CSK in this chase will be 183, something they haven't really achieved since 2019.
He hasn't had a good start to the season though. Jofra Archer hasn't looked his best as yet. But things can change so drastically. It's a good surface, there is pace and bounce for the seamers. I'm sure Bondi would have had a chat with the seamers especially. We're all set for the run chase here. 183 for CSK. As far as Rajasthan Royals are concerned, they've got a good total, in fact, on the board. It's a good time to open their account this season, which they haven't so far in the earlier 2 games. The umpire is taking the field for the second half now. Here at the ACA Stadium, Guwahati hosting the last game this season. The Rajasthan Royals' second home. It's going to be Rahul Tripathi to open again, along with Rachin Ravindra. Yeah, 182 is what RR are defending. The bowlers, yeah, they haven't done really that well, to be fair. But they've got a lot of experience in there, whether it's Jofra Archer, Deeksana, and especially Deeksana, who was part of the CSK setup for a long time, would know that opposition. You have Hasuranga as well, a lot of experience in that bowling unit. But need a good start, especially from that man on the screen, Jofra Archer. The last few words before they take the field, hurdle there. Alongside me, Shane Watson, Bomi Mabangwa. Good evening, gentlemen. Here we go. The CSK run chase, 183, something they haven't done. Chased on anything above 180 in the last few years. To be precise, post 2019. It's a good surface to bat on. Should enjoy batting here, and under lights especially.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium here in Guwahati. The stands go so nearly vertically straight up, so even up high, the people in the stands are going to feel like that just about on top of the ground. So it really is painted pink with all the lighting anyway, but there's only a splattering of pink when it comes to pink shirts out in the stands. But this is a really important time for Rahul Tripathi. CSK continued to stick with this opening combination. Speaking about important moments, important times for an individual, Jofra Archer hasn't had the best start. He is a world-class bowler. He's got to get back to his very best. Doesn't look like he's that far away as well. Just length a little bit fuller, just his variations at the right time when he bowls them. He really is a critical player for the Rajasthan Royals. if they want to work their way up the leaderboard.
Just trying to make up my mind on whether the score is a good one or it isn't. And got to factor in the fact that Nitish Rana played magnificently. 81 he got, and really just an anomalous innings because everybody else didn't quite manage to lace it to all parts like he did. But the loss of the wickets, 124 for 2 to 134 for 3, and then continue losing wickets. It was at 11.3 overs, and they had 124 on the board, so a run rate of 8.3 to finish off.
There we go, Jofra Archer.
And that kind of was a drop-off because you expected they'd get to 210, 220, maybe 230 if someone at the back end played really well. However, here there isn't the expectation of, 200s. Jofra Archer with those numbers would have liked that cushion, and he'll hope that he bowls much better today. We know what a quality performer he has been in times past.
Oh, beautifully bowled, beautifully bowled. And something that you mentioned, Wardo, he's not far from his best. If you look at the speeds there, that just tells you he's in good rhythm. He's bowling quick, he's bowling fast. It's just that consistency with line and length.
Yeah, that is for sure. He's not far away from his very best. But the other thing I want to see from Jofra Archer also is if his body language can drop fairly quickly as well. And he is the leader of this Rajasthan Royals attack. He needs to stay up and keep that belief within his whole unit as well, even if things don't exactly go to plan for him.
He started off well, the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, lovely. Excellent seam. Carry on with the angle. Look at that backspin as he releases. Yeah, it's brilliant. Courage, stickability, steeliness, all required by bowlers in this tournament.
A little change in the field now. The third goes wide up. You've got a slip and a flying gully. Got 2 fielders in the catching position. Gone! The outside edge! That's the start RR needed, the start that Jofra needed to get back at his best, and he's been that in this first over.
First wicket of the season for Jofra Archer. And if you thought it meant nothing, just watch his celebration after he chips this edge.
Jofra Archer, this wicket meant a hell of a lot to him. Look at he's pumped, as he should be. Rachin Ravindra, he's been in some really nice touch over the last little while, not just in this Tata IPL. And he's knocked him over for a globe. He's gone. CSK none for 1.
A little early than he would have wanted to. The CSK skipper, Ruturaj Gaikwad. Jofra to Ruturaj now. Oh, welcomes with a spicy bouncer.
Jofra Archer, he has got the afterburners on now. He is steaming in. Oh, look out, the CSK batters. This is what we love to see. This is what we love about Jofra Archer. This is where everyone, wherever you are, you want to come and watch someone like this steaming in, put it all on the line. And it was too good for Rachin Ravindra. Beautifully taken. from Dhruv Jurel.
Yeah, back of a length. An angle. Bounce as well.
First maiden of the tournament for Jofra Archer. First wicket as well. What a start. A wicket maiden.
Did ancient Egyptians build the pyramids or ancient aliens?
These are strange-looking statues.
You got it. I think it's time for some answers.
This is Indiana Jones stuff.
To discover Egypt's closely guarded secrets, I know where I am. I'm in the Grand Gallery. You have to get access to the bits most people never see.
This is just history, isn't it? Oh, wow, look at this.
It's going to be a trip of a lifetime. Bradley Walsh, Egypt's Cosmic Code. Tuesdays at 9 on Sky History.
They love to see it. You get shaken. Runs galore, ball to all parts, and you've got to come back as a player. And champion players can do that. Jofra Archer is that. And it's lovely to see. That's exactly the tone you want to set as the main bowler in his side. And he's done that.
There are very few better sights in world cricket than Jofra Archer bowling at his best. Tushar now from the other end. Well, Rahul gets off the mark, so does CSK.
And sometimes when you're coming back from injury, sometimes it comes to a couple of performances which are not at your best, and you finally just let the handbrake off and go, you know what, stuff it. It doesn't matter. If I get injured, I get injured, but I've got to run in and really just put it all on the line. And this is exactly what's happening these first 6 balls from Jofra Archer. He's bowling fire, the ball's coming out, just exactly how we know and love from the big fella.
Yeah, what was good was just watching him side on. It was just a clip of him side on taking off for the ball after the wicket. And you could tell then that, yep, he's running in. A wicket maiden. Look at him still thinking about it, and he needs and wants a really good performance. The first maiden in the tournament. Nobody's bowled a maiden. The batters have had their way with the bowlers and will look to.
Whoa, it's hit. It's in the ribs. Oh, that's painful. He's feeling it. Or is it his arm again? Oh, it's his arm. We saw Riyan Parag get hit in the forearm. And now it's Ruturaj. Oh, that's the bony part again. And it's the elbow. Good seam positions. Kids through. Oh, no. Oh, that is so painful. It's right on that elbow. Ah, you can see that on his face. The agony, the pain.
Tell you what, I always just love seeing the magic spray come out. That does absolutely nothing. If it's sore, it's sore. The magic spray, it might have an impact for a millisecond.
You say that with so much feeling. Nitish Rana, man. He was batting on a different pitch. Yeah, he is saying, yeah, come on, bring it on. Bring some more. Look at this. Just magnificent. The placement for me and the control with which he played. Just decisions. I would like to hit it there. There's nobody there, so I'll go there. And it will come out the middle of the bat. Make a crisp sound. And then he was foxed by Ashwin. First time that Ashwin has got him out in IPL. 33 is scored off him from 13 balls. But just to speak about that courage and steeliness and making sure you stay in the game, despite that, his wicket shifts things for CSK, and it means they're not in a situation where they're chasing 220, because if he had stayed in, having scored that 50 of 21 balls, he'd have continued to smash it to all parts. Nicholas Pura, 80, Marsh, Head, Gaikwad, these guys, they're feasting these days.
Yeah, his inning has been the differentiator so far. It was 81 runs. And if you look at the other batters from the RR ranks, they look very, very different.
It's amazing how on certain days where just one batter, it just looks like they're batting on a different surface. And it was certainly like that for Nitish Rana tonight. From ball one, just assessment of the conditions, he knew where he could score, what his scoring options were, which initially were behind square. And then the only time that he actually premeditated something in particular was that one he got out on the ball before. He premeditated a reverse sweep, he got away with it. It's the only time that, up until then, it was flawless.
Yeah, Ruturaj ready to go. It's a good piece of timing. Got a bit off that ball. That's the reason it would go all the way to the boundary. But opens his account. Got out on a duck last game, Ruturaj.
Maybe that magic spray did do wonders. He's back, the big fella.
Well, I'm sure we've heard of something called placebo. What I think does really help is that compaction. It just gets you that feeling, you know, the physio's done something with it.
Placebo.
Seriously, I've never used it. I've never used that magic spray.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Exactly the reason the reason why I never use it.
I reckon this is just some old timers telling everybody else to harden up.
Tommy Simsek, he is one of the very good men in world cricket. He's obviously got a sense on how good that magic spray is, and it's worked.
Brilliant piece of fielding from Hasaranga. 4 for 1 after 2.
That's a wrap! Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Louis! Cut! More mud!
Okay, everybody, that's lunch.
Mud mask? Compare hotels in the Hotels.com app.
He's on fire! Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Now what a fabulous first over from Jofra Archer. He's back to bowl his second. An absolute feast for cricket lovers. Just watch him bowl the way he did his first over. They hit the deck hard, the extra bounce, the lateral movement as well.
Yeah, I'm that excited about this over. I'm steaming in. It's going to be a great battle against Ruturaj.
We did mention about him being not too far from his best because the speeds were high, but in this game, or rather the first over, it's not just the speed, but the length as well, the line. It was a bit of finish in the first couple of games. He's been immaculate so far. Yeah, I was going at what, 16, over 16 and over before this game. And he starts off this one with a maiden. And he hasn't conceded so far.
It's good fielding. Yeah, so important. Just help your bowler. That could be a single and rotate and a bit of pressure just released. Said it before in that innings of Rajasthan Royals. As we go in the tournament, I reckon they'll just get more and more important. That catch from Shankar. All in the bit where there's a cluster of wickets and it stalls the progress of Rajasthan Royals. So little things have big impact in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Jofra's bowling as well as he is, one of the first things on your mind is get to the other end. If you don't get a boundary, at least take a single and go to the non-striker's end. Looking at that pitch map, it's been spot on. The first over we're talking about here. There was this bouncer. First ball that he bowled to Ruturaj.
One of the critical parts as a performer in general is really understanding what the best version of you looks like. And Jofra Archer, when he's at his very best, his body language is up. He's steaming in. He's exerting his dominance on the contest. And he's turned that version of him on tonight.
A little adventurous. Gives a smile to Rahul Tripathi, Jofra.
And this is the version of Jofra Archer that the Rajasthan Royals are going to want. That is not an ideal shot. Your third ball, he's missed that by quite a way. Rahul Tripathi, he's just got to watch the ball. The last year or so, he's just been a bit too frantic. It's like he's played the shot before the ball's come down. Just has to react with intent. Don't have a preconceived idea about where the ball's going to be.
Bouncer. There you go, the bouncer and a big appeal. Look at Dhruv Jurel or Yashasvi Jaiswal. They look extremely confident. But maybe not confident enough to go upstairs.
After that shout, surely you're going on. They all went up. Keeper, slips it, bowler, everybody. And when skipper then looks to say, well, I'm ready to do the signal, nobody's coming, no takers whatsoever. Yeah, he's missed it by a mile. I was just trying to do the ump. Man. Don't believe them, whatever they say.
Oh, cut him into half this time. And no answers for that. 3 overs gone, 5 for 1.
This is excellent from Jofra Archer. Absolutely loving it. Just looks a different bowler when he's in full flight and things are going so well. That's him saying, give me one more now, I need another one. Let me try and get you another wicket. Yep, thumbs up for sure.
Yeah, just 5 after 3 overs, CSK. And suddenly you look at that required run rate now, it's 10.5. Those couple of overs from Jofra means now that Deeksana's into the attack. Both these batters will be looking to play some shots. They do want to maximize the power play. It's Tushar to continue.
It really has been so impressive from Jofra Archer. And it just looks like nothing's changed from the previous couple of games, apart from his mindset, his body language, his ability to put himself in the contest. And look, it's so easy to do when you're coming back from injury. You're running into bowl. You can be running into bowl, and I certainly had this experience where you're running into bowl, listening to your body. How's it going? What's it feeling like? And it gets to a stage where you've just got to let that go.
That's a really good piece of timing. At least a couple of runs. They're looking for 3. They'll get it.
And from my experience alone, it got to a stage where you'd have some performances and you're more so just ticking the box to get through the game. That's number one, which in the end, when it comes to performance, that is not what you're looking for. And then you get to a stage where you go, you know what, I'm not performing how I want and anywhere near my best. I've just got to let go. I've just got to, what is the best version of me? Well, I've got to be engaged in the contest. I've got to be engaged in how I'm going to get the batter out, getting my body language out, making sure that I am fully committed to every single ball. And it's amazing how as soon as you just flick that switch, then bang, your performance is the best version of you just comes straight back out.
But we're talking about Jofra at the other end. Tushar's doing a commendable job as well.
Yeah, working together really well. Mindset, I think it's what you're talking about. And at the highest level, that you don't get the opportunity to kind of softly, because the person at the other end is trying to take you down. If you're doing well, they're not. And it's who stands up, who's going to be the man on the day. And essentially, if you just give somebody a sniff, they're going to take you down proper, as has happened. These batters in this format, the aggressive option, that's what they want. And if the pitch has any sort of kind of niceness to it, then good luck if you're not at your best. This is Jofra Archer at his best. Little nick through, and look at that. Is taken off. A cathartic celebration there. And he wants more.
Yeah, also if you want the best in the world, and you've had a start like he has the first couple of games, it's got to be pride as well. Finally. Finds the boundary, Rahul Tripathi.
CSK, they've got to start finding the boundary, but it's been very good bowling from the Rajasthan Royals so far. Tripathi, a little Watusi, and then just watches it late, lets the ball get behind his body to get some pace. Beat the third fielder down there.
It's off the gloves. Evades the fielder, evades Jofra Archer. Back-to-back boundaries to finish the over. 4 gone now, 16 for 1.
We're gonna write a letter.
On October the 1st, the world learns the name
Jack the Ripper.
One crazed, maniacal monster.
Have you lost your mind?
He needed to do anything to keep hold of his readers.
4 women are dead? This is despicable.
We're gonna change the game.
Jack the Ripper, written in blood. Available April the 8th on Sky History.
So it's all our art at the moment. That target of 183. The past 6 seasons they should be beyond CSK. Well, the stats say that anyway. They haven't chased a score of over 180 since 2019. I'm not sure whether that would have been part of the team talk from Stephen Fleming before they went out, or MS Tony. Probably keep that information away from the batsman. But either way, it's been a brilliant start for Rajasthan. Jofra Archer has another over. I think that's a wise move. His tail's up, he's got rhythm, he's bowling fast. Keep him going. So the last ball, the previous over, Tripathi just stepping across. You see it hits him right up by the gloves and the handle, ballooned in the air. Nowhere near Archer. As Shane Watson would say, you do listen to your body a bit when you come back from injury, especially when you're fielding. Fast bowler doesn't want to throw himself at a ball he can't get to and injure himself again. A big appeal. Huge appeal from Archer. The keeper's coming up as well. They're going to have a discussion here. Did he get outside of the line?
Yeah, I would say take it. Take the review. Might have been outside the off stump, but too close to tell for sure. Great to look at this review once more. Again, you can see what Tripathi is trying to do. Surely outside the line on that occasion. But he's trying to stand beside the ball. Use the pace from Archer. Not get behind the line of the ball. Saw him score 2 boundaries in the last over. Just using the pace. Either standing beside or getting inside the line. Not a bad option in the circumstances.
It's easier said than done sometimes. Here we go, though. He helps this one on the way. And it goes all the way, a maximum.
Well, that's good batting. That's smart batting. Got inside the line. Something that you were talking about, Darren, the previous delivery. Use the piece, use the bounce. That's what he does here. Not trying to overhit it. There's a slower delivery as well. Ball at 123. Got enough on that one.
I'm sure Jofra Archer's walking back to his mark thinking, why did I bother with that slower ball? Why didn't I just keep the wrist behind the ball? Of course, if it works and you get a wicket, everyone thinks you're a genius. If it doesn't, it's very easy for us to sit here and say, come on, just keep doing what you're doing. But a very fine shot from Chapathi. This one had some pace on it. And almost the same result for this time. Help round the corner.
Well, this strategy from Tripathi is working against Archer and the seamers in particular. After a relatively slow start, he's gotten into groove. Archer a little bit wayward, going down the leg side with pace on. He might want to think about that Yorker. Finish the ball on the stumps, given the approach from Tripathi.
Absolutely. Just trying to fix the footholes. Jofra Archer suggesting the foot's just sliding. There may be a bit of dew getting involved. But you're right, Darren, with the batsman batting right across his stumps and trying to get alongside the ball or inside the line. Surely those stumps become a very healthy target for a fast bowler. You only have to beat the inside edge. And because the head of the batsman is outside the off stump, he's actually playing away from his head. So it shouldn't be that hard to defeat the inside edge and slam it into the pads. On paper, anyway. That's your delivery. Fast and straight, this one. Jarred out.
That's a really good delivery. And also, we're talking about Rahul Tripathi. Look at his stance as well. With his elbows jutting out. It's very difficult if you have a stance like that and as rigid as he is, to actually see those fuller deliveries. You can't see them because your hand comes in the way. Your elbows come in the way. That's the reason is you see a lot of batters, they dip their shoulder, they dip their front shoulder and their elbows so they can see the path of the ball.
Also run the risk of falling over offside. That type of stance.
Another full delivery aimed at the stumps. Just a single this time to finish off the over. 5 gone. CSK 28 for 1. Well, the Worms tell a story of the early part of the innings. Both Rajasthan and Chennai losing a wicket, almost identical periods in their innings. But Rajasthan then had Nitish Rana, who went ballistic, 80-odd, not many deliveries, only 31 deliveries. Chapathi is trying to do exactly what Nitish Rana did earlier, 20-14. It's a bit slower going. Sandeep, the new bowler.
I like this move by Parag to bring Sandeep a little bit earlier. He bowled as the 4th change bowler in the last game. Only bowled 2 overs, went for less than a run a ball. He's known, of course, for finishing the innings and taking pace off and giving you all those slow ball variations. Might prove to be handy in these conditions.
The umpires warned Riyan Parag for taking extra time. You've got 60 seconds between the overs. That's the first official warning for Riyan Parag.
We have 2 warnings, but the 3rd time it's a 5-run penalty. So Riyan Parag has had his first slap on the wrist. Naughty boy, don't do it again. Run out chance. Shy at the stumps and well backed up. I think he was comfortably home though. Well, the IPL juggernaut keeps on trucking tomorrow. MI against KKR. First match in Mumbai. Great city by the ocean. Huge franchises, reigning champions against 6 times champions. I think it's 6 times. Please don't tell me I've not got that wrong. 5. Chennai are 6-time champions. 5, both 5. Well, they'll be looking to make it 6 anyway. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, what a shot. Down on one knee. Helps it behind square for a 4.
The CSK skipper gets going. And after being there in the first over with the loss of Rachin Ravindra, he's watched a lot. But he understands Sandeep Sharma. He's waiting for that slow delivery. Goes down on one knee, picks his spot, and executes well.
And now crunch through the offside. So CSK have come to life.
Yeah, when you're bowling 124, 125 clicks, there's very less margin of error. Goes cross seam. Again, a lot of width outside off stump. Shot as well. No problem for Ruturaj.
Well, Sandeep Sharma has to see this as an opportunity because he knows that these 2 CSK batters will try to capitalize on this last over in the power play. May just present an opportunity for him.
It's often the most difficult over to bowl in the innings, the 6th one of the power play. The batsmen realise it's their last chance with the field and restrictions at their maximum. They've got their eyes in. Sandeep is not as quick as Jofra Archer. And they've decided, right, this is our over to go. It takes a lot of guts for the bowler to stand up and say, no, I want this over, I can do a job. Also a good time to pick up a wicket, though.
2 deep fielders leg side, so the line has to be relatively straight.
2 straight, 2 full, and helped for another boundary 4.
Tried the Yorker. Missed the length, not by much. Going cross seam again. And string onto the leg side, and also missing the Yorker length.
A good one to finish. There will be a throw at the stumps, but it'll be to no avail. So 6 gone now. CSK at the end of the power play, 42 for 1.
He's on fire. Pepe's sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Surrender to the tender. The gravy dipping double buckets for $11.99. Get the deal, believe in chicken.
Ocado, match your shop on thousands of products to Tesco.com.
Mum thinks that Ocado do that especially for her, so I had to tell her they do that for everybody. That's just not just you, Mum.
This bowler's in his prime. Pepe's sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Plenty of music, plenty of noise, plenty of fun around the ground. And what's more, the yellow shirts beginning to find their voice in the crowd. It was sticky going for the first 4 overs. And look at that, at the same time, in Rajasthan's innings, they had 79 on the board. That was when Nitish Rana was going absolutely crazy. It was a wonderful knock to watch. Deek Sharma, the man, charged with trying to get the breakthrough for Rajasthan now.
Right, what can you expect from this right-arm mystery bowler? He's got a few variations, the carom ball, he can bowl the conventional off-break, and then has the pace variations we spoke about. He can go quick on you, he can slow it up just about 30 kilometers per hour. That spectrum of variation you can get as a batter, so that can just throw off your timing.
The Rajasthan spinners struggled a little bit a few days ago here at this ground. Didn't bowl as well as their opposition. And tonight, CSK spinners really did bowl nicely. So pressure on the Rajasthan tweakers. There's a man in the deep. Investing is not about quick gains. Stay patient and let time work for you. Small investments today can build a secure future. Think long term, invest wisely.
One of the things that Tikshana does as well is impart side spin on the ball, where he tries to get the ball to drift either in or away from batters. Haven't seen a lot of that in the 18th season of the IPL from him. Again, it's an asset used primarily in the power play phase. This occasion, he's bowling outside of that phase.
He's bowling quite a long delivery stride, really trying to bowl it into the pitch. It's a very defensive mindset. It's saying, I don't want to go for boundaries. It's not, I'm going to beat someone in the air, I'm going to get the ball to drift, dip on them, bowl them through the gate, or get them caught in the covers. It's very much, I'm going to try and shut the batsman down, make it difficult for them to score a boundary off me.
Because that's a key, isn't it? And especially in this format. I mean, unlike, let's say, the red ball cricket, as in test match cricket, as a bowler, you're looking to bowl those quiet overs and then put that pressure on the batters to try something different. We saw that in the last delivery, that reverse sweep came out. That's because of the fact that it's only given away 3 runs so far.
Well, it's a good over. 2 dot balls in, they're just 4 runs from it. 7 gone now. CSK 46 for 1. From 78 deliveries, sorry, is the required rate for CSK. Hasaranga is the man on. Wasn't quite at his best 3 days ago. Looked a little bit short of form. First ball straight out into the deep. Is it going to be caught? It is! A brilliant diving catch. A deep mid-wicket. And Hasaranga has his immediate breakthrough.
But this is why he's been selected in this Royal side. Hasaranga, he's an attacking wrist spinner. With his introduction, he's supposed to create wicket-taking opportunities and maybe help on this occasion by the batter. Relatively short delivery. Tripathi just didn't find the gap. The shot was on. Found Hetmai instead. Pays a heavy price in the process. Tripathi, 23 from 19, it's 46 for 2.
So Shivam Dubé, the impact player brought in, replacing Pathirana. He's done his job with the ball. Good time for Shivam Dubé to come in as well. Spinners on. Very, very aggressive player of spin. There we go, the sub is gone. Rana, good night, well bowled, son. Shivam Dubé.
And this is a fascinating part of the game, like a game of chess, where the opposition tries to counter. Again, the threat of two spinners in operation. Here is a man who can demolish spin.
Yeah, very aggressive player has been. Very, as a spin bowler, if you know someone is going to hit you down the ground, it can make you very nervous. But this was Hasaranga's first delivery. Chipati smashed it straight to deep mid-wicket. Very good catch from Shimon Hetmeyer. Made it look very easy. Celebrated in his usual stylish way. Close. It's been a good start from Hasaranga.
It'll be quite interesting to see his lengths now. Hasaranga. He got a wicket of a shortish length. This one was a lot fuller, played in the air, a little too early by Ruturaj. He got a slip in place, but Shivam Dubé, he likes fuller deliveries.
There we go, Dubé down the ground. Has he got enough of this? Yes, he has. 50 up for CSK. That is the danger bowling to Shivam Dubé. You overpitch just slightly, and he hits you down the ground.
Just on cue. You bowl there, chances are you'll find it outside. Way too full. You don't mind Shivam Dubé going square off the wicket, especially in the offside. Let him cut. Pull back that length a little bit. You bowl as full as that, you'll be punished. And he knows it. Hasaranga knows it too.
He's definitely one of those batsmen you're better slightly short than slightly full. Hasaranga has just pulled out of his action there. Has he got a bit of a tweak? Did he run into the umpire? Let's have a look. What do we spot? No, nothing that we can see. Oh, beauty. Bamboozle Dubé.
Oh, that's good bowling. A little quicker, a little flatter. Keep an eye on the length as well. Just staying away from his hitting zone.
It's a super finish to the over. So 8 gone now. CSK 54 for 2.
Game being set up nicely. Chennai Super Kings 54 for 2. Gaikwad getting himself set. 24 from 21. At the moment, spin from both ends. Outside edge, very cultured, and goes for 4.
Said like a true batter.
And that ball had some speed on it as well, 108 kilometres an hour, which is the reason why it sped to the boundary as well. All we have to do is get a tiny bit on that. That's raced away.
Length was good on that occasion, so unfortunate for Tikshana. Well, always an opportunity to engage the fans as you follow the Tata IPL with Sri Lankan will have the biggest impact for their team in this start of IPL? Is it Tikshana, Hasaranga or Patirana? Get online and vote. Make your choice. Shane Watson has a preference.
Yeah, there's one name that really leaps out off the TV screen. Patirana. He's got some serious skill. It was on display tonight as well.
Loud appeal. And down the leg side, maybe pitching outside the line of leg 2.
Yeah, I really feel this is a big season for Shivam Dube. He's had an exceptional last couple of seasons, coming in these middle overs and just finding the boundary, or hitting the ball over the boundary. And that's not easy to do, and to be consistent with it. But he has been very consistent in the last couple of seasons.
Punch off the back leg. And there is a feeling that's offside boundary line. Saranga. Beg your pardon, Nitish Rana diving around.
Yeah, excellent fielding in the deep. Right arm over to the left-hander. Yeah, generally, with that length so short, going to pitch outside the leg stump. Indicated there. These two spinners very important, where CSK are in a quest to take them down. And normally, Shivam Dube would walk in, and if the spinner's in operation, he'll look to just hit down the ground, no problem. But when they have something about them, so Mystery and Tikshana, that's a look at what he's done as the seasons have gone along. And then you also have a wrist spinner as well. It's not so straightforward, because they have these skills that can defeat him in the flight and so forth.
Done very well on that occasion, Tikshana, to close the over out. Just for a single, only 8 conceded. 62 for 2 after 9. And time for some curiosity. See a tired strategic timeout.
He's on fire! Pepe, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
LV have always made it simple for me to get great value home insurance.
So I can get cover from just £179. That's got to be good news.
And their 24/7 emergency helpline lets me look after what matters to me.
Because insurance is simple when it's me and LV.
For great value home insurance, get your quote today at lv.com.
Welcome aboard.
There's no limit to how far a dream can take you. Star in your own adventure now. Qatar Airways.
Success doesn't come easily. It takes a pioneering spirit to persevere. A vision to turn barriers into building blocks. At Air Wallets, our ability to see things differently and tackle problems some others couldn't has resulted in a range of financial solutions that serve as a step change for our customers around the world. It's only when we shift our perspective that we start to see what's possible. Air Wallets, proud partner of the McLaren Formula One team.
The Merseyside derby kicks off at Anfield.
Before London prepares for a Chelsea Spurs showdown.
Watch the Premier League live on Sky Sports.
Intruders!
Despicable Me 4, available Friday on Sky Cinema.
This moment's in his prime. Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
End of the Sea Tires, strategic timeout. There was some pre-match entertainment before the start of this match 11. Of course, a famous name, Soha Ali Khan, showed her skills. Of course, an actress, a dancer, an entertainer. Set the tone for this contest. Pulled away in the gap, one bounce for good start for CSK after the break.
CSK, they do have to get the afterburners on. Required run rate is 10.8. Man, this is a great start. Drag down. There's the wrong one. The drag down is set up beautifully. Shivam Dubé, he's placed that very nicely. Super aware of where the fielders are out on the leg side. And now
fall and hammered wide of long on. That's typical of Shivam Dubé.
That is monstrous. It's right out of the middle of the bat. Having dropped one short, decides to try and correct, but overcorrect. And it's right in the slot. He needs no invitation to whack balls out the ground. Shivam Dubé has planted this one in the top tier. Pressure well and truly on Hasaranga, who needs to be brave because he needs to try and defeat him in the flight.
Goes offside. And that's a catch. Parag coming up with a beauty, a stunner. That's spectacular.
Oh my word. Watching out the window here as it took the 3 steps and then launched himself forward and to the right.
Umpire review for fair catch.
There is a review.
Check, it's a fair delivery.
We'll check.
Watching the best angle.
Third umpire.
Roll it. Can you zoom it here, please? I need a zoomer. Do you have any other angle? Yes, please. Okay, the ball appears to have gone directly in his hands. I just want to see, do you have anything to show me if the ball has touched the ground? Roll it through, roll it through. I can see the fingers are underneath. Roll it through now. Roll it through. Yeah. The fingers are clearly underneath as he dives and completes the catch. Yes, the fingers are underneath. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
how big a moment is that for the Rajasthan Royals? The fill-in skipper has done something super special for his team. Dubé was well on his way. 4 and 6 to start the over. And then Riyan Parag. That is outrageously good. This is a big moment. Shivam Dubé, he's gone for 18. 72 for 3.
What a game-changing moment we've just witnessed there from Riyan Parag. Moment you felt it was just a dive to stop the delivery, but he managed to get his hand under the ball, complete the catch, on the move as well. Talking about the sense of occasion. Getting the wicket of Shubham Dubey just when he looked threatening with the bat. In comes Vijay Shankar now. For the first time this season, will be under a little bit of pressure, given what we've seen from CSK in the middle order with the bat. Slip being introduced, a little bit of pressure also being imposed. Oh, nearly. That was the googly, just went through him.
Another coat of paint, and it flicks that off stump. Say top of off stump. That's not too far away from that. Didn't pick it at all. Phew. Look at the reaction at slip.
Off the mark. That will ease the tension a bit for Vijay Shankar.
I do like this change from CSK. Vijay Shankar bringing him in. He is a high-quality batter when he's at his best. Packs a punch for sure, but he's going to have to tonight for CSK.
Nice single to end a relatively good over for CSK. 12 runs coming from it after 10. 74 for 3.
That's a wrap! Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
A league of their own is back in an epic challenge-filled rally from London to Turin.
What side of the board do we drive on? Chill! Intruders!
Despicable Me 4. Available Friday on Sky Cinema.
He's on fire! Pepe's, sponsors of IPL on Sky Sports.
Wicket of Shubham Dubey in that last over. 18 from 10, just when he was adding a little impetus to this run chase. Puts a little more pressure now on the skipper, Raj Gaikwad. 31 from 25. And there is a new batter at the crease, so in comes another bowling change. Karthikeyan, left arm spinner. That's in the gap, firm enough to beat long on, so good gap finding from Ruturaj.
That was not that short at all. It was a trajectory, the flat trajectory, which got Gaikwad just getting back in his crease. And he has timed that and placed that to perfection. And Ruturaj, he's going to have to get after a few more like that.
Too short, gets away with it. Not the ideal start from Karthikeyan. Of course, the impact player for the Royals.
This wicket's all about the catch as you watch it, but also, and we've got it's stunningly spectacular. As it happens out the window here, the couple of steps to try and get in the direction, then the attack to say, I've got to try and get it. Whether it's stop it or catch it, I've just got to go. And you have to go to know. I think that's a thank you. Must credit him as well, Hasaranga. I just said before that he needs to be courageous and be fuller, because that's when he gets any sort of chance. And in trying to be full, had to be out of the arc, had to try and use a googly, had to try and defeat him in the flight. Probably didn't quite there because he was onto it, but couldn't control the stroke and keep it along the ground. No future in being a little bit shorter, as we saw the ball disappear to the leg side. He could pick his spot. But as the wrist spinner, has to be the one trying to take wickets. Especially when they send someone to come and deal with the spin. It allows for other pieces to fall into place. So Karthikeyan can come in and bowl now, because Dubé's gone, and there's a new batter, and they're right-handed.
And there's some turn two, so decision working in favor of the Royals. Favorable matchup for the left-arm spinner, and again he goes with that back of the hand option. In the gap, that's 4 more, so minimal risk, great outcome for Gaikwad and CSK. 10 from the over, 84 for 3.
Rudraj, he is so good at finding the boundary. Just a conventional pull shot. His awareness and ability and skill to be able to get it into the gap and find the rope is something that sets him apart from so many others.
A great responsibility on the shoulder of Ruturaj Gaikwad. Last season he did very well. Top scored for CSK 6 times. Joint most for any player from any side. So there's an argument for him batting at the top of the innings for CSK.
Yeah, and probably need to discuss that a bit further. With such ease, he's able to put the ball away. Never looks like he's overhitting. And you never really think as it leaves the bat that it may go for 4. And you're surprised at the speed at which it hits the boundary. You don't want him coming in 1 down, 2 down and doing repair jobs. Rather be the ones that are throwing the punch first up.
Well, we've seen quite a number of boundaries. Ten fours, 3 sixes so far from CSK in this chase. Yeah, I'm with you there, Pommy. I think when you look at what he scored last season, 500.